Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion." Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green down low with Looney. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Now here's Williamson after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Takes the 3. Warriors the rebound. Robinson misses. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Now here's Williamson. Off target at the rim. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Curry. Here's Green. Passes it to Looney. Robinson with it. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Green, the pass to Russell. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's good for 2. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Here's Williamson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Favors, and he banks in the layup.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now Ingram after D'Angelo Russell's 3-pointer that didn't go. Out to Ingram. Pass the ball. Fires from the wing. Favors dishes to Williamson. Curry against Ingram. Curry with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Well, give Steph Curry some props for triggering that break. He makes a great defensive play, and it leads to an easy opportunity.
Here's Ball. And that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in New Orleans. All the great Golden State Warriors scorers, Draymond Green, spoke about it.
I think there are times where one.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Zion at the 4, with Okafor at the 5. They're back, Ball and ready, and it's Hart in the small forward position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And in recent years, some called the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
Here's Chris after J.J. Redick's bucket. 5 to shoot, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Robinson misses. New Orleans leading by 3. Redick finds ball. Williamson with it. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And yes, it's good. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Josh Hart.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Now, here is Russell. We saw him with 29 points last game. Robinson for 3. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Ball against Green. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Nice D from Russell.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Robinson.
Well, Green can operate as a point forward. This guy is exceptional at breaking down the defenses. His instincts are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And I love how...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column. And that'll about do it as we...
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game.
And D'Angelo Russell was expected to be targeted this past summer. Ends up as a sign and trade to the Warriors. Was going to leave Brooklyn after the Durant signing no matter what. Should be an interesting fit.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Robinson in at the three, the small forward.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Russell at 6'5". Able to play at the point guard or the shooting guard. Greg, when you look at his game, what's his best position?
Probably the one. I mean, we're seeing a trend towards bigger point guards at the same time that 4s and 5s are trending smaller. Everybody wants that switch ability on defense.
Green finds Robinson. Green inside. He's covered by Favors.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now here's Williamson. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about second overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
Ray, you talk about the hype for Lonzo Ball and the pressure. Do you think that creates an additional challenge for a young player?
Yeah, he's scuffled at times, but I think the future remains very bright for that young man.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the free throw, no good. Pelicans leading by 6. Out to the wing. There's the pass to Favors. Here's Ingram. Stolen by Robinson. And here's Evans outside. And the Warriors get it back. Pass to Curry. Here's Spellman. He's covered by Ball. Lock at 6. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Ball finds Favors. Now here's Ingram, guarded by Robinson. Curry against Ball. Over Green. No good from 18. Warriors trail by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing, Greg. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Ball to the paint. Favors. Count it. Favors has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Holiday at the 1 and Reddick at the 2. Okafor out there with Favors, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Ingram after the Warriors pick up 3. Reddick finds Ingram. And here is Okafor. Passes to Reddick. Back to Okafor. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And the Warriors also making a change. Russell, he's checked in for Jacob Evans. Here's Russell, and it's denied.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
Okafor dishes to Reddick. Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. No good on that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Curry outside. Sinks the triple.
When a player is in his range as soon as he steps across the half-court line, that's almost impossible to check. Welcome, Mr. Curry, to the three party.
Now here is Holiday. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Curry against Holiday. To take the lead. It's rebounded by New Orleans. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Ingram against Curry. Ingram with it. Outside, Reddick fires from deep. It's rebounded by Curry. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Russell passes to basket. Curry against Holiday. Russell with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the inside. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Derek Favors.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, thank you, David. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth. Here's Curry. No good. Great D that time from Favors. And that's an intentional foul. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with. And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Outside, Russell. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And a wide open look for lead. That 3 off the mark. So New Orleans wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.